At this very moment, an incredibly influential person has their eyes on you, and they are bringing something substantial with them. I genuinely mean it. A major shift is taking place behind the scenes of your world, completely hidden from your view. You probably assume that your recent actions, those little gestures of goodwill, those flashes of vulnerability, and the moments you simply presented your truest self, have gone completely unnoticed, but that is simply not the case. You couldn't be further from the truth. I don't mean to sound blunt, though. I just need to be completely straight with you about this. An individual with immense financial backing, someone possessing assets far beyond your wildest dreams, is involved. They have been quietly observing you this whole time. Just a couple of weeks back, you made a decision that seemed entirely routine in your eyes. It likely seemed insignificant to you. Perhaps it was a specific phrase you uttered, or perhaps it was how you supported a friend during a total meltdown. It might have even been your quiet presence when stillness was the only thing required. You took that action, exactly. Yet to you it felt like no big deal. You just went right back to your everyday routine, living your quiet existence where you assume you're completely invisible. But that perfectly captures the essence of who you truly are. You never seek the spotlight for your actions. You don't offer a helping hand just to get a medal or a pat on the back. You simply exist in your absolute truth. You voice what is genuinely on your mind. You present your real self to the world, even when doing so is incredibly scary. But here is the piece of the puzzle you are currently missing. That specific decision, that singular act of genuine goodness, literally rescued another human being's existence. I am picking up a very intense feeling about this situation at this moment. A specific individual is involved. Listen, this person has incredibly deep pockets. We are discussing massive, life-changing wealth. Whether they have millions or billions isn't completely clear, but their financial reserves are bottomless. Yet this individual was suffocating, effectively sitting at rock bottom. We are looking at someone who had been trapped in a toxic haze for seemingly forever. Think 2, 3, or perhaps 4 decades of being manipulated by a heavy, oppressive force. This might have stemmed from a romantic entanglement, like a spouse who held them on a tight leash, or it might have been a business betrayal where an employee was slowly siphoning away their wealth. It might have even involved some intense negative metaphysical or spiritual energy. Regardless of the exact cause, this individual was completely stuck, aimlessly wandering through their days, bleeding cash rapidly, completely detached from their own soul, and then you stepped into the picture. You were likely just going about your normal business, weren't you? Perhaps you were recording audio from the front seat of your vehicle. Perhaps you were filming videos right out of your own bedroom. Or perhaps you didn't even have a roof over your head, scraping by on whatever pennies you could find, without even the security of a steady paycheck. You possessed absolutely nothing except your mobile device and your raw honesty. That was the extent of your assets. Those were the only tools at your disposal. Yet you continued to put yourself out there. You continued to voice the exact messages that the universe needed to hear. You weren't out to win popularity contests. You weren't trying to construct a giant business conglomerate. You were merely existing, breathing and living with a raw honesty that the vast majority of society completely lacks. This affluent individual was simply browsing the internet or taking a quick breather with a hot drink. Perhaps they were relaxing on a luxury boat in a remote location, and they coincidentally unlocked their screen at the perfect second to find you looking back at them. Your tone, your phrasing, the unique energy you project into the atmosphere, and a specific point you made caught their attention. I cannot pinpoint the exact detail, but a certain element resonated deeply within their core. It acted as a master key, turning a lock, shattering their long-standing curse instantly right before their eyes. As a result, this person is currently battling severe insomnia. I mean, they genuinely cannot catch a wink of sleep. They are tossing and turning on high-end sheets in their massive estate, replaying your message over and over in their head. They are marveling at how a person with zero assets, a person fighting to survive, a person lacking any social leverage, authority, or capital, possesses a deeper well of soulful wisdom and strength than anyone they have previously met. That specific realization is completely blowing their mind. They have rubbed elbows with the ultra-rich since they were born. They have constantly surrounded themselves with titans of industry. However, you possess a totally unique spark, a genuine essence, a missing piece they desperately sought, but never uncovered until you crossed their path. Presently, a heavy truth is dawning on them with incredible force. They are waking up to the fact that you have earned a massive blessing. This isn't because you offered your assistance to get paid. You had zero clue you were even impacting them, but rather because the cosmos has been closely observing you. The divine has logged every single teardrop you've shed, every instance of injustice you've endured, and every second you remained fiercely loyal to your values, despite the personal toll it took. The spiritual realm maintains a strict ledger, and your profound compensation is finally due. Let me explain the invisible mechanics currently at play. This benefactor is desperately trying to engineer a way to contact you. How can one anonymously bestow a massive bounty upon a stranger? How is it possible to deliver a reality-altering windfall while remaining completely in the shadows? This is the complex riddle they are currently trying to crack. You see, individuals of this financial caliber operate heavily under the radar. They prefer absolute discretion, heavily guarding their personal lives. However, they now recognize that your profound impact is actively rippling throughout their existence. Your sheer vibrance has totally realigned their universe. Consequently, they feel a deep sense of duty. Honestly, it goes way past mere duty. They genuinely feel as though they owe you their very survival. Just reflect on the vision I am receiving. This individual was teetering on the edge of total ruin. A malicious scheme was actively unfolding against them. Certain individuals in their inner circle, perhaps a romantic partner, perhaps business associates, actively plotted their downfall, scheming to hijack their enterprise, siphon their wealth, and drain their legacy. But you completely shattered that illusion. Regardless of your intentions or awareness, your raw honesty acted as a shield against that sinister energy. Because of this, the individual is finally snapping out of their trance. They are finally recognizing the true nature of their companions. They have launched full-blown inquiries. They are retaining professional investigators. They are heavily auditing their employees, their partners, and their whole social network because your voice restored their clear vision. This immense thankfulness is what currently occupies their heart. This deep appreciation is the reason they are losing sleep. They are acutely aware that you are still fighting to keep your head above water. It is visibly obvious to them. Perhaps you are recording your shows from a vehicle due to housing instability. Perhaps your creative output relies on a device that is held together by duct tape. Perhaps you are agonizing over how to cover your upcoming lease payment. Meanwhile, this observer sits on unfathomable riches, and they desperately desire to alleviate your financial burdens. However, there is a crucial catch to all of this. They are unsure how to deliver the funds anonymously. They are actively searching to see if you manage a non-profit group, or if you are affiliated with any charitable foundations. They are looking for an organic-seeming loophole to route these resources to you, so it appears to originate from an unrelated source. You see, if their famous name is openly linked to your brand, it might trigger a wave of legal headaches, unwanted press, or boundary violations. Elite individuals often navigate incredibly messy personal landscapes. Therefore, they are actively strategizing a solution. They are laying the groundwork, and I am promising you that they will execute their plan in a matter of days, likely before the week is out. A massive breakthrough is about to land in your lap. It could manifest as a surprising message sitting in your spam folder. It could arrive via an unexpected ring on your cell. It could take the form of an out-of-the-blue professional proposal. It could initially appear so mundane that you barely register it, yet your inner voice will recognize its significance. Your gut instinct will scream that your breakthrough has arrived. This is the exact second your reality flips. Furthermore, cosmic forces are perfectly orchestrating these events. The divine has simply been pausing until you finally embraced your own inner strength, because there is a profound truth you haven't grasped about your own spirit. You are radiating pure abundance, despite what your current bank account might suggest. You possess a spiritual gold mine that billionaires spend a lifetime desperately trying to buy. Your genuine nature, your piercing insight, and your stubborn unwillingness to sell out your morals for a quick buck are your true assets. That raw honesty is the actual frequency. That is the exact signal they are drawn toward. That is the very essence that rescued them. You had spent all this time believing your daily routine was totally uninteresting, correct? You assumed your choices held no weight in the grand scheme. You believed you were operating completely unseen. You considered yourself a quiet individual simply minding your own business, isolated in a bedroom that provided security, but also total obscurity. Yet throughout that entire period, highly influential, well-connected, and deeply funded individuals were paying close attention. They had their eyes glued to you. The instant your genuine energy amplified, the second you began speaking your reality with increased volume, you hooked the focus of a benefactor capable of rewriting your entire story. It feels as though the cosmos demanded you claim your own strength first, forcing you to back yourself when you lacked a cheering section. You had to persistently grind, even when the view counts were pathetic, and even when it felt like you were speaking to an empty room. Then, at the absolute perfect millisecond, you suddenly collided with a backer who possesses both the wealth and the passion to completely elevate your existence. Consider the precise choreography of these events. Reflect on the mathematical impossibility of this connection. You never went hunting for this sponsor. They discovered you completely on their own. They gravitated toward your light. They actively hunted down your audio, your vibe, and your core values. And the specific medicine you introduced into their world carried such a heavy impact that it shattered the suffocating gloom that had choked them for countless years. You accomplished that monumental feat. Your sheer realness accomplished that. Your bravery in standing firmly in reality is what did it. Currently, they are racking their brain on how to adequately express their thanks, and their primary method of communication is extreme wealth. Their singular method of showing appreciation involves dispensing capital, opening massive doors, and bulldozing any roadblocks standing in your way. To an individual in their tax bracket, casually writing out a six-figure sum requires less effort than completing their morning dental routine. It is entirely second nature to them. It requires zero strain, and they are finally coming to the conclusion that a massive payout is precisely what you have earned. I need to make a very specific point abundantly clear right now. This is not a coincidence. This has nothing to do with random chance. This is spiritual accounting at its finest. This is the divine ledger being balanced and old tabs being closed out. Whenever you prioritized being real over being comfortable, whenever you voiced the hard facts instead of taking the easy way out with silence, and whenever you offered help without holding your hand out for a tip, should you experience a sudden urge to refresh your inbox, answer an unknown number you'd usually ignore, or visit a location entirely off your daily itinerary, that might be your defining moment. Your internal radar is about to go completely haywire. Follow that internal compass. Your gut instinct is already processing data that your logical brain hasn't even begun to decipher. Maintain your current trajectory without faltering. Continue producing your beautiful art. Continue broadcasting your unvarnished reality. Continue bringing your truest self to the table. Even if it feels like you are performing to an empty room, even if your follower counts are stagnant, and even when exhaustion makes you desperately want to throw in the towel, because that exact perseverance is the very catalyst that will reinvent your world. That raw honesty, that stubborn rejection of fake behavior, and that fierce dedication to being genuine, even when being genuine looks like a failure to the rest of society. I promise you, the energy of these next few days is completely unique. The dominoes have already started falling. A specific individual is currently dialing numbers on your behalf. Dialogues are actively taking place regarding the best way to uplift you. Your massive payout is being packaged at this exact second. This isn't just some abstract concept to make you feel good. This isn't a mere possibility. The wheels are fully turning right now. You are simply blind to it, because these events are unfolding in exclusive rooms you cannot enter, behind heavy wooden doors, during confidential boardroom sit-downs, and on secure lines where your identity is the main topic of conversation at this very moment. The crying spells you will experience over the coming month will stem purely from overwhelming happiness. It will be a profound, earth-shattering elation. It is that specific euphoria born from finally being acknowledged, finally being treated as precious, and finally witnessing someone support you with the exact same fierce loyalty you've always offered to strangers. Your physical vessel will simultaneously begin a deep restorative process. the heavy trauma actively trapped inside your muscles from years of fighting, from constant doubt, and from the painful illusion of isolation that will all finally melt away because you are not solitary. You haven't been by yourself for a single second. A guardian angel has always kept a close watch over your journey. A protector has always been standing by to intervene, and that specific intervention has finally arrived. Remain incredibly vigilant. Ensure your mobile device always has a full battery. Hone your internal instincts, because the very next buzz in your pocket, the upcoming incoming number, the next message in your inbox, or the next random chat on the street, that might be the exact second your universe turns upside down. That could very well be the benefactor, their associates, and their elaborate method of expressing immense gratitude. They are thanking you for pulling them back from the edge of the abyss. You completely rewired another human being's fate simply by refusing to be fake. Just sit back and observe what unfolds when a heavyweight backer makes it their mission to completely reinvent your world. This incredible turning point is merely chapter 1 of your new life. Have total faith in this prophecy. Open your arms to accept this incoming blessing. Witness just how rapidly your reality morphs into the exact utopia you've fantasized about, yet secretly suspected was completely out of reach. It is entirely within your grasp. The gears are already grinding, and you are on the brink of discovering exactly how heavily the divine rewards raw honesty, unvarnished truth, and the rare breed of human who serves the community without demanding a spotlight. You are that exact person, and your massive compensation is practically at your front door.